Who are Korean shamans? Today, let's explore the fascinating world of Korean shamans known as Mudang or Mansin and their unique place in Korean society. Korean shamanism, called Musok, is one of the world's oldest spiritual traditions, originating thousands of years ago on the Korean peninsula. How many shamans are there in Korea? As of recent estimates, there are over 300,000 shamans actively practicing in South Korea. Some sources even suggest the real number may be higher, with many shamans working unregistered, outside official channels and government statistics. To put this in perspective, there may be more shamans than police officers or elementary school teachers in Korea. Why are there so many shamans? Shamanism thrives in Korea largely due to its deep cultural roots and persistent public demand. Historically, shamanistic practices offered solutions to health, family, and existential problems long before modern medicine and counseling existed. The stress and uncertainty of contemporary Korean life, including high housing prices, job insecurity, and competition has fueled a renewed interest among all ages, even young people. Shamanistic rituals are sought out for comfort, guidance, and hope, especially in crises or when searching for meaning. Who becomes a shaman? Korean shamans come from two backgrounds. Some inherit their status within matrilineal families, while others are called to the role through a process called sinbyung, a mystical illness thought to signal a spiritual calling. Most shamans today are women, though men can become shamans through marriage or spiritual calling. The journey involves rigorous initiation, training, and sometimes a life-changing experience. What are the main duties and rituals? Shamans act as intermediaries between humans and the spirit world. Their main job is to conduct gut-elaborate rituals that involve singing, drumming, dancing, and making offerings to gods and ancestral spirits. These ceremonies may seek to cure illnesses, exorcise negative energies, ensure good fortune, or guide the dead into the afterlife. Some shamans specialize in fortune-telling, advising on marriage, business, health, or even national affairs. What does a shaman's house look like? A Korean shaman's house, called a shaman shrine or dangjip, sindang, is typically arranged with a special room or separate building, dedicated to spiritual activities and ritual tools. Upon entering, visitors will notice sacred paintings muzindo, ritual implements such as bells, drums, fans, and brightly colored cloth covering the altar area, where gods and ancestor spirits are honored. Most shaman houses have an altar at the center, often decorated with candles, incense, and offerings, creating a mystic and solemn atmosphere distinct from ordinary homes. The shrine may also feature photographs or statues representing the spirits the shaman works with, and ritual costumes mubok and instruments are usually displayed nearby. Public shrines located in villages or mountains can be more simple, sometimes just a sacred tree and a stone altar. The space is arranged so rituals and fortune-telling can be performed comfortably, but the spiritual ambience marked by sacred objects and symbols is unmistakable. Inside a Korean shaman's house, a variety of spirits and deities are enshrined, depending on the region, the lineage of the shaman, and their tradition. What are the most commonly enshrined spirits that shamans serve? Mountain spirits considered powerful guardians, protecting both home and local nature. General spirits, often based on heroic historical figures like General Choi Young or Im Kyung-yeop, believed to bring strength and justice. Child spirits, spirits of children, symbolizing purity and directness. Ancestor spirits, honored for family protection. Buddhist deities, such as Avalokitesvara, Medicine Buddha, and Amitabha. Sun and moon deities, guardians of cosmic harmony. 7 stars spirit representing fate, longevity, and fortune. Household gods, protectors of the household and property. Various local guardian spirits. The shrines will display sacred paintings and ritual objects associated with these spirits. The selection and arrangement are unique to each shaman and region, often reflecting both personal spiritual experience and local tradition. Do people still visit shamans? Koreans from all walks of life frequently consult shamans, particularly in times of uncertainty or when facing important decisions. Reasons for visiting include health crises, business or academic challenges, marriage decisions, and dealing with bad luck or family difficulties. Shamanic rituals remain in demand, and popular shamans command high fees for their services. Can shamans make a living? Shamanism is not only a spiritual vocation, but also a business. Most shamans charge fees for consultations and rituals, which can range from about 100,000 Korean won, roughly $80 for a short session, to several million won for a full gut ritual. Successful urban shamans can reportedly earn up to 100 million Korean won, $75,000 USD annually. Clients typically pay in advance, and offerings during rituals may add to a shaman's income. Many operate privately and outside formal registration, making actual earnings hard to track. What is the history of Korean shamanism? Korean shamanism dates back at least 2,000, 4,000 years. Its origins may be traced to Northeast Asia's indigenous beliefs. Over centuries, it adapted to Buddhism, Confucianism, and Taoism, surviving both suppression and competition. Despite efforts to eradicate it, especially during military governments in the 20th century, shamanism persisted as an integral folk practice. Today, its resilience is reflected in its ongoing popularity, public rituals, and even social media presence. In conclusion, if I explain the situation of Korean shaman today, Korean shamanism is an evolving tradition, merging ancient spirituality with the realities of modern life. Shamans remain vital, providing comfort, guidance, and ritual to thousands well into the digital age. Their community is both highly visible and deeply embedded in Korea's spiritual landscape, embodying centuries of adaptation, resilience, and cultural meaning. Thanks for watching.